Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I recently did a poll on Instagram this weekend while I wasn't vlogging and asked my followers, my friends, well, the people that watch my YouTube channel, I asked them what kind of a video I should make for this week, either a vlog or a sit-down video. And like, it was neck and neck for like a long time, and honestly it was really close. Like the ending, like the numbers were really close to each other, and it ended up being a sit-down video, so I'm excited. And I was trying to decide what kind of a video to do. I was gonna do something from the previous video that I'll link probably somewhere. I was gonna do one of those ideas, but today while I was doing my workout, I was really like negative self-talking my way through my workout, and it was not going good. And halfway through I suddenly realized how poorly I was talking to myself, and I was like, this needs to change. I can't be talking to myself this way. Nothing's going to happen positively in my brain or for my body if I'm talking about myself to myself this way. And that's when it kind of hit me that I needed to talk about it on here with you guys. So while I was working out, I was like really like talking myself down like a lot, and I was complaining about different pieces of my body and not happy, and telling myself if I was only this way I would be better and I would be happier, and that's not a good way to think. We need to be thinking, we need to think positively about our bodies. And by we, anytime I say we in this video, I'm totally going to mean me. Okay, this is like a conversation between me and myself that I feel like is going to be beneficial for you guys. So I'm talking to myself right now, and I'll probably go back and watch this so many times to just remind myself that I need to be thinking positively about my body, because it's done so many good things. I kind of feel like we just need to go through all the things that I thought poorly about myself today. This is gonna be tough. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so during my workout, my laptop, my tablet was dying, so I had to come in here and finish it. It's a low impact workout, so I don't need a ton of room to do it, but I needed my tablet to do it, and I had to plug it in, so I had to come in here, and I was doing it in here, and there's this full-length mirror in the space that I'm doing this, and I'm seeing my body do this, and I was talking very poorly about myself. I was looking at my legs, and I was thinking, wow, they are big. I got a lot going on in here. Wow, that's crazy. I was looking at my feet, and I know people don't like feet very much, but I was looking at them and I was like, my feet are big. And like, that's just a fact. My feet are bigger than average size, I would think. And then once I was done criticizing my legs, I started criticizing my butt, and it's just, I mean, there's not a lot there. Just flat. It's not like the society's like peach bottom, you know? So I was talking poorly about that. And then also like probably the biggest part of my body right now is my stomach. And you can't tell from this angle, but like from that side angle, this is not me holding it in. This is what my stomach looks like. Not sucked in. Okay, there's a lot there for me to criticize, in my personal opinion. And like, I don't even care how it looks. I've got tons of stretch marks, but those are fine to me, and they're always covered by my leggings. It's just the big space that it takes up that can be an issue sometimes. And I was wearing a sports bra while I was doing this, so my arms were exposed, and I like, that's how my arms look when they're flat, and they just don't look very strong. You can just tell that there's a lot of flab there. You can just tell. And then when I'm working out, like they look red right now, but they were like fire red, and it was like falling apart. And lots of negative self-talk going on. And then like, I've got back rolls, guys, and like, yeah, you're like, oh yeah, you're turning to this side. Of course you have back rolls, but they're there when I'm not twisting either. And I was talking really poorly about myself during my workout, and the quality of my workout went from here down to here, and I could hardly push myself through this workout. Like I was saying, I could hardly push myself through that workout because of all of that negative self-talk. And I don't normally work out in a mirror. I just from my years of sports in high school, I know what proper form is, and I know how my body works, and so I don't normally work out in front of a mirror. So it was just like really weird to be working out in front of a mirror. And then when I had that like I don't know, realization moment during my workout, I don't know what we want to call it, I was like, I can't talk about my body this way. Like, I need to be thinking positive thoughts about my body. This is my body. This is the only body I'm given, so I either need to work to change it, which obviously I am if I'm doing workouts, but either way, like, I need to be happy with how it is right now, because it's, my body is serving me, and I was made by God in His image, so how I am right now is in His image, and I need to be talking positive about myself, because I wouldn't say that God's too fat. I wouldn't say that His arms are too red. Like, I wouldn't say that His belly takes up too much of His, I don't know. I wouldn't say those things to God or Jesus, like, and I would never say those things to somebody else, so why am I talking to myself that way? During my workout, I was like, I need to start talking positive to myself, and I forced myself to come up with positive, basically positive affirmations about each of the parts of my body that I was complaining about, and I'm just going to share them with you, because I know I'm not the only one that struggles with body image and self-confidence, and I know that I'm not the only one that doesn't like things about their body. So I thought I'd share with you the positive body talk that I talked to myself today as part of this video. And I guess we can start with, this is so weird, guys. We'll start with my feet, because that's kind of where I started when I showed you guys my body. That sounds so weird too. I told myself that my feet get me to where I'm going. My feet, I can walk on my feet without pain. My feet literally hold me up throughout the day. They get me from point A to point B. They serve their purpose, and they serve their purpose well. My thighs and my legs, they work with my feet to move me. They allow me to get up from the ground. They allow me to get to the ground to play with my kids, and they do a great job of supporting me while I'm playing horsey with my kids, or they like to, when I'm sitting on the couch or something, they like to climb all over my legs, and they're strong and they support my kids, and they're important in my function. I think, oh, I didn't talk about my arms. My arms have always been red. I don't think there's anything that I can change about that. Sometimes they're redder than others. I don't know, I think it's just part of my skin. So I don't feel like there's anything there that I can change. I mean, I can definitely make them more muscular, but they're strong, guys. Like, I had to tell myself that my arms are strong because I can lift my kids, I can pick them up, I can hold them, and as for my stomach, I kind of feel like this one's gonna be hard. I tell myself all the time, you had 3 kids in 3 years. That's so amazing. And I did a lot of stretching and gaining weight with each of those kids. And I was able to grow my kids. So it's important to be proud of that, and important to be proud of my stomach for doing that for me. I love food. And if you haven't noticed, I love sweets. I love all kinds of food. I would definitely say that I'm a foodie. And that's just, my stomach is just an outward sign that I love food and I love eating. I don't regret any of the things that I've eaten that have put me at the weight that I am, or that have formed my body the way that it is, because we form memories around food. That's like lots of cultures do. Like, you go out to dinner with your friends, you eat a meal with your kids every night, you like, the kids and I made cookies over Christmas break. That's not something that I would ever give, like, those memories, I would never give memories like that back to be 50 pounds lighter. Never. Never. Working out is so important, and eating healthy is so important. It's good to fuel our bodies, and working out is so good for your mind. It's so good for your body. Like, it's just so good for you. But everything that I've done to get me to this point, I'm not going to regret at all. Ever. Now I'm definitely trying to work in more active times with my kids, like playing hide and seek, because that's just us running around the house. It's winter outside, so it's harder to do outside things, but when it's warm enough, I'm taking them sledding, and we're climbing the hills, we're running up the hills, we're doing all those things. Finding more active things for us to do together. And sometimes it's hard with really young kids too, because they have to be carried everywhere. That just gets tiring, but little steps, baby steps. And right now we're focusing on the positive mental talk. I'm not filming this video for attention. I don't want anybody to, like, I don't need people to comment about my body on this video. I don't need you guys to give me, I'm not fishing for compliments. I am filming this to help myself out later when I'm feeling poorly about myself, because it's gonna happen again. Like, I'm gonna feel poorly about myself some days. I'm not a positive person all the time. I'm not happy with my body all the time. I definitely try to be. That's what I strive for. I strive to be happy, and I strive to feel good about myself. And I'm not gonna get there by talking poorly about myself. I'm only gonna get there by talking positive and thinking positive about myself. And so I'm filming this for myself and for anybody else who's possibly struggling with their own body image, and in hopes of helping to encourage them, and like just helping you to think positively about your body as well. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself for talking about myself the way that I did this morning. I didn't deserve that from myself. This week, I think I need to take care of myself more. Wear clothes that I feel comfortable in. Like the leggings I'm wearing today, they keep falling down and they're making me so mad. So I'm probably gonna have to change those. This is just a grungy t-shirt I was wearing because I was doing some cleaning today and I didn't want to get anything wrecked. And yesterday, got snot all over the clothes that I was wearing, so I had to change like 3 times. Not my own snot, it was my kids' snot. Either way, it was gross. So I think I'll have to change. I can tell that my face is doing some weird stuff along here, so I'm not going to put any makeup on this week. Just to help give my face a little bit of a break. And I'd probably do a face mask tonight. Just do some stuff to take care of myself. And I'm going to continue with my workouts. I'm not going to be doing them in front of that mirror anymore, that's for sure. But I'm going to keep pushing on. I'm going to keep rewiring my thoughts from negative thoughts to positive thoughts. And eventually, maybe someday, if I keep working hard, I'll be to a goal weight that I have. And if I don't, I'll be comfortable with that. I will be, because I've learned how to dress this body, and I have had to make some adjustments. In full honesty and disclosure, I did have a breast reduction this past fall. So four-ish months ago, I had a breast reduction, and I don't regret it at all. I love it. I love everything so much now. Not that I hated my chest area before, but I could tell that the quality of my life wasn't the same, and that like working out wasn't something that was going to make them smaller. Once they're that big, they're going to be that big. So that was something that I knew going into having kids that I was going to have done once I was done having kids, and before I was off my mom's insurance, which is coming up, making me feel really old. But I got it done, and like I feel a little bit more confident now. I can wear different things and not feel self-conscious. I don't have to worry about if something's going to fit my chest area anymore. That was a big thing for me, but I'm comfortable in this body. This body does great things for me, and it moves very well. And if that doesn't change, I'm gonna be okay with that. But if it does change, then great. I don't really know how to end this video, because I think if I just keep talking, I'm just gonna make myself cry again. So I'm gonna not do that. So thanks guys for watching. See you next time.